So when it comes to another content that they're adding is dragonflying. Dragonflying or dragonriding, as you can see on the screen, is one of the big selling points when it comes to Dragonflight. And a lot of people have already pointed out, like, that's the thing from Guild Wars, and it might be. I haven't played it in Guild Wars, but I'm positive that it is. But I will say, better stolen than invented poorly, right? Dragonriding is awesome. Genuinely, Dragonriding is an awesome system. So, starting off with the dragons that they've added. So, throughout the zones, you interact with the different Dragonflights, and each color will give you a dragon, right? So you got red, blue, bronze, green. If we look at the animation of summoning these dragons to begin with, yes, they come with summon animations. And each of them has their own summon animation. Small differences, but different enough for me to go like, hang on a minute. They actually look different from one another. That's really cool. I should also have a bronze one. Hang on. So, different enough to be like, hey, there's a different animation in there. These dragons are customizable. So there's a platform where you can go in and you can like get rid of the horns, you can add the horns, you can add tail spikes, you can add whatever. I had at some point a baldy bronze dragon. That was my dragon to ride on. It was beautiful. Throughout the game, throughout different content, you will get customization in order to make your dragon more your style. And I think that's great. That makes a difference between my dragon and their dragon. That makes it more unique, that makes it more mine. So that is a great system. And then the riding itself... whee! The riding itself is intuitive. Double spacebar will get you into the air, as it just did. And as you can see, the more speed you make, the more animation it gets. Like very much... highway to the danger zone! Right? In the middle, you see these orbs, that's your energy. Those are the abilities you can use. So you could do like a barrel roll, you could do an increase, you could go up and down. And of course, as you go up, you will decrease in speed. But then when you go down again, you can get it up again. Giggity. So it's, you know, it's a matter of getting into it. But once you get the feeling of dragon riding, you're going to be A-okay. You can still ride normal mounts, yes. And as it stands right now, which is actually disappointing, you can only use the dragon riding mounts in Dragon Isles. Anders, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. Which is a bit disappointing, because honestly, like I said, dragon riding is awesome. And I've already saw some people on Twitter mention, like, how do you go back to something like buying flying or like unlocking it with an achievement when you got something like dragon riding? Like, it's near at the start that you unlock this. So near at the start, you were flying in the Dragonflight zone. Which is great, right? Okay, so where was I? Also looking at... Right, dragon riding. So there's customization. There are abilities you can use. It's very intuitive. It's actually a lot of fun. There are races across the Dragon Isles as well. And these races, they're like time challenges, right? It's fun side content to do. And what I'm hoping is that at some point, back in Mr. Pandaria, they had something called the Cloud Serpent. And from the Cloud Serpent, you were able to buy like little flags, little racing flags. What if you could make up your own races? And you could invite your guildies to run through your race. Like an instant area where you can go absolutely ham with your flags and you can invite people over, similar to like a garrison area, but you can make a race in the zone. And that way you can have like competitions between your guildies on who is the best dragon rider. I think that is a really cool option, something, you know, make it your own. And throughout dragon riding, throughout the Dragon Isles, you will pick up talent points, which you can spend in order to make your dragon riding even better than what it is at baseline. So think, for example, you regenerate your energy faster or add another orb or something like that. Your flying will get better over time. Will you still get normal flying? I imagine so. Because the other mounts, as you can tell, I can't use the other mounts to fly right now. Right? The other mounts, they're like, oh my god, I completely forgot what it's like to fly in the air. So that doesn't work. And to the question, like, can I show the customization? I can, if I remember where the customization platform is. I think it was over there at Rusa de Reach. Let me see if I can actually reach it for you. And I'll be more than happy to show it. How will dragon riding benefit me for raiding? And you might say it with a laugh, you might say it with a goof, as in you need rewarding stuff in order to do something. But there is a dungeon already that they created in which you use dragon riding in order to get across the dungeon. And it's actually very nicely done. There's like little whirlwinds across the area. And I think for Mythic Plus, it's fantastic that you can mount up and drop on groups. So they turn the entire zone into a dungeon and you can get around it on your dragon. I imagine that later down the line, once we unlock more of dragon riding, I wouldn't be surprised if they make dragon riding something of a in-between mechanic, something of a trek down Galagrond with your dragon riding mount and bring him to the ground or something like that. I wouldn't be against that. That sounds actually kind of fun. Okay, so here we are. This is the customization for dragons. So as you can see, we can pop over into our different colored dragons, and each of them has their own customization. Throughout the Dragon Isles, you will pick up books. Do I still have them in my inventory? If I do, I don't directly see them. So just imagine you get a book, you learn a skill, and now you can customize your dragon. Yeah. So you can change the skin color of the dragons. Oh wait, no, sorry. Wait, oh cool. I still need to get one variation. Oh, hang on. You can't change the color, but you can change it from light to heavy. Nope. Not yet. You can't change. Oh, maybe I haven't unlocked it yet. Maybe. But I can change the horns. And I could turn it into a Storm Eater. Yo! Okay, cool. You can change horn color. Eventually. You can make the pattern different. You can make the horn style different. I'm kind of wondering... Okay, so here... Again, we got, like... different bones you can put on the back. Yeah. You can alter the tail. And all in all, like, for some, it might not mean anything. But for me, it's very much like I can make the dragon my own. So what I've done before with the bronze dragon, Eclipse. Oh, there's actually some sick customization coming in. So I just made mine completely bare. And I was like, hey, cool. I can make one that looks like me. Now this is my friends. They get to stay. You know? They don't get a saddle. They don't get anything. They don't have hair, you know. They don't even have... Well, we got a little bit of chin hair now, so we can do that. You can change the eyes, which is, you know, some might be like, "Aw," but I can make them blind, you know. If you do give them color, like if you do open the eyes, you can actually change the eye color as well, right? And then crest. Ooh. Some customization I still don't have, by the way. Yeah, definitely chin. Yep. Yep. And now for the cool part. It actually becomes the dragon that you ride on. How cool is that? Howdy, Sufferers. And now the customization that you implemented is your mount. And as you can see, the list is quite extensive on what you can unlock and what you can do. So the mounts, I feel like this is my mount, right? Like a little beard. I think it's well cool. So yeah, I really, like I said, the dragon riding system is actually really, really cool. And there are definitely the potential, the possibilities of imagine doing like a mythic raid and you can get a skin, or doing arena and you can get a skin. I think last stream we saw this sick red dragon skin walking by with like massive horns and shit, and I was like, what the fuck? How do you get that? And people were like, well, Nobbel, you have to PvP to earn that. And I'm like, I'm gonna PvP to earn that? What? So that is a motivation to go. Any emotes? Mount special, I guess. Yeah. I had not seen it yet. Fucking cool. Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the YouTube stream. By the way, as a side note for dragon riding. Okay. they have like their own mount specials as well. Cool. Dragonriding, if you're playing a Dragbeer, which is the new race and class that they're adding, they will have Dragonriding pretty much like the racial. Which is kind of cool. In their case, so far, the dragons can only become the Dragfear, right? Similar to how, I don't know if that actually was the case now, I don't want to lie. But they can only become Dragfear, so you can't be a Dragon Paladin. If you want to be a Paladin, you have to stick with the original ones. But over time, I imagine over time, we'll see more of a, you know. Your Drake senses a nearby dragon glaive. Oh, that's cool. Voila. So you can do these things, right? Good evening, everybody. Hello there. Stack Nobbel must only stream on Twitch. Hi, everybody. Happy to see you all. Hope you're all doing good. If I don't catch your question, by the way, howdy, Ivy. You're always free to join us on Discord as well, right? Or send me a tweet or whatnot. You're always free to do so. I try to answer as much as I can, but sometimes they slip through the cracks. WoW's publicity for Dragonflight is like dragons are cool, play a WoW, damn right. That's the idea. And are they wrong though?